Hi guys, I am here today to do a Pan That palette update. So this is my first update on it, but I had already used up several shades in this palette. But let's take a look at where I am now. So I had already finished up these three shades and Suspect previously. For this month, I wanted to focus on Chopper, and Chopper was pretty full when I started. Now it's been about maybe 6 or 7 weeks. It's been longer than a month. But I have made a lot of good progress on Chopper. You can see that I cleared out that part of that side, and the top is pretty low, and there's really not too much. Let me see if I can show you that. There's not too much in there. So I think I'll be able to finish this up in about 2 weeks or so. This is really, I have to tap off a lot. When I first was using this, I was really frustrated with all of the silver micro glitter in it. It was just transferring really badly down my cheeks during the day. So I kind of stepped up my eyeshadow game. I started using not only a primer, but also a sticky base. I've been using my MAC Paint Pot in Nubile, which is just like a peachy, creamy shade. And I've also been tapping off a lot. I found that this brush, which is a Sephora Pro Smoky Shadow Brush, it's like a shader brush, but it's thicker and it's quite stiff. This has really been good for this. So I'll put my brush in here and then I can tap off. And because it's not just, because it's a bit of a thicker shader brush, I think it really allows the glitter to fall off. So I've been doing that all over my lid, and that's what I'm wearing today on my lid. I have on more eyeliner than I've been wearing, but anyway. So I've been making good progress on Chopper, and I'm going to continue using that until it's done. I've been using Tease as a face contour. I'm wearing that today. I did that before when I had Tease in a Project 10 pan, I believe. I use a Real Techniques, I think this is, it's worn off, but it's like the, I think it's the crease brush, and I just put it right here. So it's just like this, maybe 1.5 inch section from my ear down my cheekbone to like where my jaw is. And I'll apply that with this brush right there, and then I blend it out with a stiff like powder brush, which I've been using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush for that, and just really kind of blending it into the skin. And I think that works really nicely as a face contour, because I don't like how Tease looks with Chopper. It just doesn't, I just don't think that they look nice together. So, but once I get into using some of these shades, I can use Tease on my eyes as well. I also hit pan on Snakebite. Snakebite had a big dip in it last time, but it wasn't, I didn't hit pan yet. So I have quite a bit of dippage in Snakebite, if you can kind of see there. You can kind of see right there. So I did use quite a bit of Snakebite. I've been using it on the outer third on my lid, or outer quarter, and then blending it into my crease, which is what I did today. You can kind of see it. Snakebite is incredibly powdery right now for me. I had used Snakebite previously when I was using Suspect a lot in a previous Project 10 pan, and it was very creamy and pigmented. It is extremely powdery now, and what that is telling me is that this palette is expired or expiring, or in the process right now of getting too old. And that's really hard for me to accept. I purchased this right when it came out. I've said that before, so it was in December 2011. You can always look up release dates of things if you know you bought it right around when it first came out. So this palette is almost 4 years old at this point, and I'm sure it was manufactured before then. So this palette is 4 years old. You know, I shouldn't have expected it to last forever. So Snakebite is very powdery. That's why it's been going so fast, even though I don't need a lot to do the look that I've been doing. It's a really beautiful shade though. I think it works really nicely with Chopper, so I have been enjoying that. But I'm a little disappointed in myself that, you know, I let the product expire and go beyond its peak. So But that's what project panning is all about, right? And even with project panning, I've been project panning for about, I don't know, like a year on this channel, maybe more. But I was doing it before then, and I just, yeah, it's still tough to realize that some of your stuff still went bad. So, okay, I'm accepting that, and we're moving on. And then I also was using Verve on my inner corner, and there's a little bit of progress, not much because I don't need a lot. I have it on my inner corner today as well. And I also used up part of Busted. It had a little bit in that corner, and I used that up. I was using that in my outer corner and along my lash line when I had a lighter brown eyeliner I was using. So I've been working on that. Haven't touched Pistol or YDK, and I'm not using up Blackout. I tried to use Blackout in my crease the one day, and it just looked, it was too much. I guess I'm just too heavy-handed for it. So that is still very creamy and pigmented. That has not expired, probably because I haven't touched it. But yeah, so this is where I am right now. Good look. You can see some of those dips. So that is where I am, and I am going to try and continue to work on this. I want to finish up Chopper, and then I'm probably going to move on to using Suspect on my lid, and then I'd like to get into YDK because that's a beautiful color and I really want to use that. So right now these three shades are my main focus, just because it's kind of bugging me that there's one in the middle. So I'm going to try and work on these three shades for next month, and I definitely can finish up Chopper. I probably won't finish up Tease, but I should. I'm hoping to make, like, maybe use up half of what's left, and then maybe just use up a little bit more of Suspect, and I'm going to continue to use Verve as an inner corner highlight because it's really pretty for that. So that is my Pan That Palette update. If you guys are doing a Pan That Palette challenge and I don't know about it, please let me know. I would love to come watch you and see what you're doing. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.